Welcome to the second episode of Learning with Roseanne. The last time we looked at what the Hamartia fly was, and today we're going to look at how to really get started. There are two ways about it. There is a one way when we can attract the fly from the environment, and there is the second way where we can get already incubated eggs and start with the larvae rearing. Let's get right on to it. But before we do, please hit the subscribe button below. In order to start your black soldier fly Hamartia colony, one of the ways to go about it is to attract the fly from the wild. In order to do this, you'll need to prepare some smelly substrate, which you put into a plastic container or a plastic paper, tie it up tightly so that then it can decompose and provide that really tough, pungent smell. It is that smell that will then attract the flies. So what you do is you use offals. Animal intestines usually work very well. You can use your normal substrate, forms of manure, chicken manure, pig manure, kitchen waste, all that, put it in, tie it quickly, and then leave it to stay for 5 days or so. Within that period, it will decompose, and then you can have it ready for use as your attractant. I had prepared something for the purposes of this lesson today, and come, I will show you what we have. You don't put it in direct sun. You usually put it somewhere where it is generally hot, but it is not going to become dry. Come, have a look. So this is the 5-day-old manure. In my case, I used some pig manure and little bits of scraps here and there. It's definitely smelling quite a lot. And as you can see, the paper has even been degenerated by the heat. Yeah, you remove that. And I use this as my bait containers, so we're going to put them in here. And here is your attractant. Ideally, you can put high carbs and high protein items and let them decompose for a while. Items that have got quite some bit of fiber, like grass, not usually very good, so cow manure might not work very well. However, any form of waste in terms of potatoes, in terms of maize, would work very well. Now you prepare this and you put it again in a shaded place so that it does not become dried out by the wind, and leave it to stand for about 30 days. The idea being you let the flies lay their eggs there and the larvae to grow. So we will let that stay there, and we will check up at it after once every 5 days or so. The idea being to let the black soldier fly larvae take its entire time to get to pupae, which is roughly about 30 days from egg to pupae. We shall get back there after the 30 days to collect the pupae so that then we can put them into the adult fly cage. So we've prepared the attractant and we've set it out, and we've waited for about 4 weeks. What do we expect from that? This is a container that we had prepared for purposes of this lesson, and it has the larvae that have developed within the period of about 30 days. You'll see that you'll have multi-grade larvae because the eggs will have hatched at different rates. But of importance is to make sure that you collect everything that you find in your bait bin and put it aside so that you can take it now to the adult fly cage. It will comprise of some that have pupated, and it will also comprise of some larvae that are still growing. All this is what is going to constitute your first colony of adult Hamartia. So that was one way of starting your colony. The other way of starting your colony is by getting 5-day-old larvae or fresh eggs from local breeders within your vicinity and starting the process of breeding from that point. The 5-day-old larvae will take about 21 days to become what I just showed you, the pupa and the pre-pupa and the pupa. And then from there you just take them again to the adult fly cage, just as the ones that you had collected from the wild. So what are the advantages or disadvantages of either attracting it from the environment or getting a 5-day-old larvae that is ready from a breeder? The difference really is the same, but attracting from the environment is a skill that would be important to have because the fly is naturally occurring in most environments, and one of the sure ways of ensuring that your colony is strong and suited to the local environment is injecting it with fresh eggs from the local environment, thereby attracting it from the environment. When you get some seeds from the breeders, be they eggs or the 5-day-old larvae, you'll find that your process is much easier, and maybe you might avoid the element of having to wait the 30 days. You get into it right away. However, with the attracting, then it gives you a 30-day lead period during which you can also prepare yourself more and get ready in order to start off the colony fully. What you have here is pre-pupae. This is the stage at which you harvest them for feed, but you also leave some to become now pupae from here. These are brown. They will then turn slightly black and continue moving. They will molt, remove the skin and turn black and continue moving. And then after a while, they will stop moving and coil the tails. This is the final stage of this section. And this has pupated. This is pre-pupae, and this is Insta5. And after pupating, it remains just a few days, and then they emerge as flies from here. So this entire process takes about 14 days. From 5th insta to a fly. During this time, there's no eating and there's no moving. It's essentially metamorphosizing and turning to be a fly in there. And so that brings us to the end of this section. We have learned how to set up the attractant and how to capture the Hamartia from the environment. In the next episode, we're going to look at what then becomes of what you have collected. The larvae that then turns into pupae, which you then put into the adult fly cages. We've received quite a number of inquiries, and so we are organizing a familiarization tour. To register your interest, contact us through the emails provided below. And remember to hit that subscribe button. Until then, see you in the next lesson.